I'm Nicole Whippey, a senior research software engineer at the University of Exeter. I've spent a decade developing software for medical devices with a background in neuroscience. I joined the research software and analytics group last year, drawn to the RSE role as a bridge between technical rigor and research impact. I'm applying for the fellowship to kick off the Menstrual Health Rise Hub, a national digital ecosystem for menstrual health research, innovation, sustainability, and equity. My goal is to co-create a personalised wellbeing app that integrates user data into a trusted research environment, enabling better care and research, especially for women who remain underserved in health research. The motivation for this initiative began with Jazz, a friend and service designer who was frustrated by the lack of tools for managing perimenopause. We went and spoke to Professor Gemma Sharp, who highlighted how researchers struggle to access menstrual-linked datasets from Femtech. And Stephanie Felsberger's work further revealed ethical failings and poor design in current Femtech tools. Despite policy mandates, women and ethnic minorities remain underrepresented in health research, and menstrual health is especially neglected. As an RSE, I saw a unique opportunity. We could build an app that ethically gathers the data researchers need while giving users the tools that they want, co-designed, inclusive, and sustainable. With the support of the fellowship, I want to lay the groundwork for the Menstrual Health Rise Hub. At the heart of this phase is the creation of two important communities: a community of menstruators, who will co-design the wellbeing app, form a community advisory board, and actively participate in improving how their data is used in research. This ensures the app and research ecosystem are grounded in lived experience, trust, and transparency. The interdisciplinary research community will bring together researchers, technologists, clinicians, and social scientists to see collaborative grant applications, shape ethical data infrastructure, and co-develop research priorities. These communities are tightly woven, and I foresee them coming together in an overarching steering group for the Menstrual Health Rise Hub. There are several other activities required. Stakeholder mapping, such as charities, links with the NHS, other groups such as the Forum Consortium. There'll be hosting of inclusive workshops with both of the communities, which will help map both lived experience and data needs and enable community co-design, whilst addressing the current ethical, technical, and social gaps in Femtech. The communities will also be part of co-designing the governance and policy of the hub. So how will I spend the fellowship money? The aim is to create a community advisory board that represents a diverse community of menstruators. They are the core of the entire research ecosystem, so it's important to work with a community facilitator to establish appropriate structure and dynamics. There will be workshops to facilitate understanding user needs and co-design of both communities, and this will require catering, travel, and honorariums. Lastly, I acknowledge the project is much bigger than me and my skill set. The funding will pay for the expert services to support creating personas, journey maps, and UX and UI prototyping as part of the co-design process. So where am I at in this process? I've begun reaching out to stakeholders such as NIHR and the Southwest Secure Data Environment, as well as researchers. I've begun speaking with both the Research Development Managers and Innovation Centre at the University of Exeter, and I've identified several relevant grants, such as the BBSRC, Bioinformatics and Biological Resources Fund. Recently, I ran the first workshop, Rethinking Data for Menstruation-Related Women's Health Research, with researchers attending from across many disciplines. We identified lived experiences, data gaps, and opportunities for future tools. Most importantly, it confirmed the need for rich, multimodal datasets and the potential of a personalised app to both empower users and support impactful research. We now have 12 researchers that want to be involved, from funding collaboration to data stewardship and governance. So why the fellowship? This work is deeply aligned with the Software Sustainability Institute's mission. It's about sustainable software not just technically, but socially, ethically, and structurally. The Menstrual Health Rise Hub is designed to be a replicable model for other health domains, offering policy guidance, ethical framework, and service design principles that can be applied across underserved areas of health research. I know that £4,000 won't get me a full prototype, but that's not the point. What's truly valuable is the training, the mentorship, and the network of the other SSI fellows it offers. The prestige and the visibility of the fellowship will help unlock future research grants and partnerships and ensure the work is grounded in sustainable, open, and inclusive practices from the start. This fellowship will catalyse a movement, bringing together researchers, technologists, clinicians, and menstruating communities to rethink menstrual health data. It lays the groundwork for a national digital research ecosystem and real change for underserved groups.